Among the herpetofauna of Costa Rica, it is usually the reptiles that get the most attention. This is no great surprise, as the country is home to many species of lizards, snakes, and even crocodilians. However, the amphibian diversity of Costa Rica is just as astonishing, with over 200 species inhabiting the region. Our adventure provided us with a number of encounters with some incredible frog species, and that is what we would like to highlight in today's episode. They may be small, but frogs are vital parts of the ecosystem, and they proved to be some of the most interesting animals we came across on our trip.
So we're in the middle of a massive tropical rainstorm right now. And we were thinking that we weren't going to find much, but we actually came across this little pepper tree frog right in the house where we're staying. So this is pretty awesome. He must have come inside looking for some insects, and we just managed to find him actually right behind a piece of furniture. Now, pepper tree frogs, like most tree frogs, are nocturnal. So they're going to be coming out mostly at night, but the rain seemed to have brought out a lot of amphibians. So we were lucky enough to come across him. Now, see all this white stuff that's all over his head and his arms right now? That's actually an irritating substance that he's secreting as a defense mechanism.
Let's see your hand.
Yeah, it's all over my hands right now. We've been handling it for a little while now. So I'm definitely going to have to wash that off with some soap so that it doesn't start actually burning my skin. So we're going to release this guy now and maybe wait out the rest of the storm and see what else we can find.
Definitely.
So our first find of the night is this little Tailors leopard frog. And actually, take a look at this guy. He is missing one of his legs.
Wow.
So clearly that was a predator's doing. It seems like an old injury because a lot of his skin has already grown over it. Now, it did just rain, so that means it's a perfect night to find amphibians like this guy. The water kind of brings them out, so they're able to do some hunting. This guy will be looking for little insects and stuff. But we're going to let him go and let's see how he hops away. I actually don't know if you'll be able to see this. The grass is pretty thick here, but we're just gonna let him go. See if he can hop away on his one leg. So check out this cute little guy. This is a common dink frog. And even though this guy looks absolutely tiny, which he is, this is about full grown for his species, so they don't get much bigger than this. And their size means that they have a lot of predators out here, but they're nocturnal, so it makes sense to be seeing him now. Look at how cute he is. Look at
tiny.
Yeah, and he has those giant eyes which help him see better at night. But because he's so small, we're gonna let him go and see what else is out here tonight. How about that?
All right.
All right, let's see. Now he's just sitting on my finger. Doesn't wanna leave. Oh, there he is. Oh,
Got him?
got him.
Nice. All right.
Check out this cute little guy we just found. This is a narrow-headed tree frog. Now, narrow-headed tree frogs are actually found all over Costa Rica, and they're found mostly at low elevation. So it did just rain, which brought out a lot of amphibians tonight. We found this guy actually climbing around right near a pond, so it's possible he was doing a little bit of hunting. And look at the coloration of this guy. This species can actually range from yellows and greens all the way down through brown, so this is a particularly bright and good-looking individual, so we got pretty lucky. So how about we let this guy go now and see what else is out here tonight?
Most of the amphibians that we encountered on our trip were fairly common species that can readily be found in disturbed habitats and around people. One find, however, came as a complete shock to us, as we came across one of the most critically endangered frogs in Costa Rica. This is the Lowland rain frog, a minuscule species found only in the lowland rainforests of Costa Rica and Nicaragua. Because these frogs have been pushed to the brink of extinction, not much is known about their biology, but it is known that their populations are struggling due to habitat loss and the spread of a deadly fungus that causes a disease called chytridiomycosis. This disease has impacted amphibians all over the world, and it is vital that we study species like the lowland rain frog in order to learn how to protect them before it's too late. Though they are often overlooked, amphibians are some of the most important organisms in the rainforest ecosystem, both for the wildlife that lives there and for the people who study it. Frogs are important secondary consumers, feeding on a wide variety of invertebrate species, which helps to control their populations in an ecosystem rife with competition. Their benefit to science is perhaps even more important, as amphibians serve as environmental indicators, meaning that their abundance, or lack thereof, can be a strong indication of the health of an ecosystem. Frogs, like all amphibians, are able to absorb many substances through their skin, and in fact, many amphibians breathe through this mechanism. If there are many amphibian species in a given area, that means that the environment is clean and healthy enough to allow them to live, indicating that the area is free of toxins, pollution, and diseases. Scientists can use amphibian population data to focus their conservation efforts and provide protection to areas of special interest. We consider ourselves very fortunate to have come across as many species as we did, and our amphibian adventures are far from over. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more of Costa Rica's frog species, leave a like on this video and comment down below what your favorite species was. And don't forget to subscribe to the Wildlife Brothers now, because we still have a ton of content from the rainforest left and some exciting news for the next couple months. See you soon, guys!